Okay, good afternoon, those of you online. Turn your cameras on. Okay, so it's 19th of August already. It's like, I think, already coming to your weighted assessment weeks coming up, right? If I'm not wrong, for most of you. When is your WA3? Is it next week or this week? Can you just put in the chat when is your WA3? Yeah, over. Some of you over already. Wow, so fast. Okay, yeah, so some next week, some last week, some this week. Oh, okay, over. Okay, so my event is over. You still have another test coming up. Life is full of tests, one test after another. Okay, so for those of you who's having test next week, please uh do your best. Okay, I'm sure those of you who already finished your test will have already done your best. Okay, if possible, once you get your English test back, just let us know lah, so we can know how you are progressing. Okay, so now let's start with today's lesson. Let me share the screen first. 1 second. Okay, so let's start. These are the main things that we're doing today. Hang on, let me just admit more students in. Okay, so first few things here that we're doing. In fact, 3 parts of the paper. Okay, so we will maximize the time even more today. Okay, you already know the house rules for most of you. For those of you students who just came in today for the first lesson, remember you got to turn your cameras on throughout. Mute your microphone. If you have any question, use the raise your hand function, and then you can unmute yourself and ask question. Okay. So as I mentioned, we are doing 3 main things today. Number 1, visual text. Number 2, synthesis and transformation. Number 3, open-ended comprehension. So it's going to be very packed, yeah? So just stay with me throughout. If you have any questions or if I'm going a bit too fast, let me know. Let's start with visual text right now. Okay, so guys, this is a visual text. Take a moment, take about 1 minute to look through this visual text first before we look at the questions. This is on your Family Tech Fest. There's a lot of words here, so take about 1 minute to look through what's going on here. Okay, so I'll go to the next slide, which is the first question. So based on this, look at this question. What is the objective of this Family Tech Fest? Can you guys look at this, and then everyone just put in your answers in the chat in the next 30 seconds. What's the objective of this poster? Everyone put your answers in the chat. Okay, most of you answered has C, which you are right. But let's look here. Why is it C? Why is it to promote the latest IT products from the list of exhibitors? Now, of course, it's not just to encourage people to visit Expo City. It could be possible, but then they have other things here. Like look at the latest computer hardware and software, the newest technological products, largest range of items, most up to date. So these are the verbs here that shows you that it is basically promoting the latest IT product. There's no gathering of feedback and give a chance, not exactly. So the objective is to promote the latest products. Yes, it is C. Well done, everyone. Let's look at the next question. Okay, so the same poster, we're going to use this 8 times, yeah? So let's look at this poster again. Try to look at it again. And who is it organized by? Yeah, I think most of you already got it. Okay, by the Expo City. D. Here is already stated here. As you can see, Expo City event organizer D. Okay, supported by Microsoft, sponsored by. But here the question asks, who is it organized by? So it's pretty obvious, the event organizer, Expo City. So you've got to look for the information more carefully. Okay, right. Next one. Same poster. This is the question. Why is an exclamation mark used at the end of this sentence? Why is this exclamation mark used? Okay, put in your answers in the chat, 30 seconds. Okay, some of you say B, some of you say C. I see any like a varied answer for this one. It draws attention. You redeem 1 lucky draw coupon for every $100 spent. Okay, so basically, yeah, it's not just an element of surprise here. It's like, wow, everybody come and spend more. You can get, if you spend more, there's more chances of you to win. So it's of course to get shoppers to spend more for higher chances of winning the lucky draw. So it is C. Okay, definitely not A, definitely not B. Now, some of you say it's maybe D, element of surprise. Yeah, to show that the lucky draw prizes are attractive. Not because the lucky draw prizes are attractive, it is mainly to get the shoppers to spend more. So it's like spend more and get more chances is what they're trying to say. Okay, now next question, same one. This is the fourth question here, guys. Same one. Now, which of the following statement is true? 30 seconds to put in your answers in the chat. Apa tak apa, baru makan nasi ni. Mm-mm. Okay, so 4. Is it true that gifts will be given for every purchase that was so short? This one, if any purchase made, I can get a gift. Then habis lah, everything, all the shops there will go bankrupt. Only those named in the flyer? No, there will be more. Not true. Event is held for those who would like to win a lucky draw. Why? I want to go because I want to win a lucky draw. No, not exactly. So of course, I think all of you or most of you have put in wide choice of products sold at the lowest possible price. There's so many things that you can buy. So that's why it's D. So the answer is D. Okay, so we are halfway through the visual text. Okay, yes, it is D. Well done, people. Now, next one, same poster again. This is now question number 5. Which of the following will Mrs. Lim use if she wants to find out more about the event? So find out more. Put your answers in the chat, 30 seconds. Based on this, for more information. Okay, put your answers in the chat. For those of you who are still typing in the answers, right? Look carefully. Look at this part here. Look at this part here for more information. Email this. Okay, so it's D for question number 5. It is D. Okay. Well, all this is not part of it. So to find out more, you say email this particular address based on this part here, as I mentioned. Okay, next one. Another 3 more questions for visual text. The same one. Next one. How can an enthusiastic visitor to the Family Tech Fest let other visitors know what he thinks of the event? So what can he do? Put your answers in the chat. Okay, so I think here most of you put it as C. Okay, yeah, mainly it's C. Okay, so write his comments and post it at the notice board provided as mentioned here. Post a comment on the Family Tech Fest notice board for a free goodie bag. So that's the part there. Answer should be C. Okay, write his comments, post it. This part. Okay, next one. Question 7. Same one. A participant in the Family Tech Fest feedback survey draw will be disqualified if he what? Let's look back at the survey. Yes, of course, uses a photocopy. That means multiple entries are not allowed. Okay. Only original forms will be accepted. Yeah, they mention it. So only original forms will be accepted. Okay, so this would be B. So photocopy, not allowed. Okay, this brings us to the last question of the visual text. This one. And the phrase in the flyer that indicates that this is not the first time the event has been held prior to this is, which phrase means it's not the first time? They've done it before. Everyone put your answers in the chat now. Okay, actually by the phrases we will understand already. Now walk away with more prizes. Yeah, so how do I know that it's not your first time? We wouldn't know. Backed by popular demand, that means you have done it before. Happened before. Popular exhibitors, no, doesn't show anything. And free admission, so I don't know whether it's the first time or not. So yes, you most of you are right there. Answer is B. Yep, correct. B. Everyone is B. Okay, so far so good, guys. All the 8 questions, I think you guys managed to answer pretty well here. Okay, let me just stop share for a while to just quickly check attendance, check in on the rest who have not checked. Yeah, give me a minute. Let me just check attendance of those who I have not checked. Mm, okay, I think all in already. Okay, we already checked your attendance. Okay, just want to check in on you guys. All okay there so far with the visual text? Great. Okay, now let me just share back my screen. We were here. Okay, so done with visual text. Okay, now next one. Synthesis and transformation, which we have practiced quite a number of times. This one should be quite a breeze for you guys. Let's look. The first one is on despite. Okay, for each slide, I need you guys to take about 30-40 seconds to type in your answers in the chat so that I can check from there before we proceed to the next question. So now, can you guys type in your answer for this question in the chat? All of you, because I will be checking later on all your different answers. So guys, take 30 seconds to put in your answers. The rest of you type in your answers. I'm waiting another 20 seconds. Okay, while the rest of you type in your answers, let me put in mine as well. Despite being sick. Okay, I think most of you got it, but let me just admit the students. Who have I not admitted? Why you terkeluar? Okay. Okay. This question just now, question 9, yes, most of you got it. Tina is taking part in the marathon despite being sick. Okay, be careful of your punctuation as well when you are writing. Okay, some of you forgot full stop or something, maybe just typo, but it's okay. But remember when you write in school, remember all your punctuation. Okay, so far you guys are okay with this. Let's look at question number 10. Put in your answer in the chat, 30 seconds. Type in your answer, everyone. Just now, not everyone. I need to make sure that all your answers are there for me to have a look later. Everyone put in your answers so that I can see. Your name is there also. It's for your participation.